Hello, Ice here, Tales of Berseria. In the last part, Velvet broke through the illusion, and we defeated the Therion. Now we're gonna look for a book. Tataru grass? Why is it? Was it only there because a skill made it happen? Oop. I don't know
crew can sail.
why it went down there. Anyway, we get a 20-minute expedition. Probably doesn't have any long-term meaning. Oh, I might as well just run back to the village. Wait. Is that only breakable from this side or something? Or can I not climb back up anyway? Okay. Sure. So this is definitely the way to go on your way back. You get a free herb. I guess it's also a bit of a shortcut because you don't have to like do the Z shape all around. Sideways Z. Or maybe it's an S. If you flip it, maybe. I don't know. It was already sideways. Alright, so we're looking for the book. On in
There's
Nomina.
nobody here.
This is reality.
Just taking a look at the buildings, I was wondering if they were ruined. But the buildings themselves appear fine. Man, that sequence when they all became demons reminds me of in Chrono Trigger in Magus's castle.
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
Are we somehow gonna figure out how to get the full book out of her dreams? Maybe? Wait, can I check the bed for a conversation?
Check out all these complicated looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day. Even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book, he'd stare at that map for hours.
Laffy said he wanted to travel the world.
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want to do something so dangerous. But I'm living his dream now. It's ironic, isn't it?
This was your room, wasn't it? You can knit?
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a set of scarves for the winter.
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to knit anymore. Those are the graves of my sister and her son. He died before he was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
A keen insight. Eating one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
Melchior!
As obtuse as ever.
I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break through such resolve.
I didn't push anything.
And I'd be tempted to take you under my wing.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Indeed. Although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorias' mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission!
Look who obeyed me for once.
Is that... You didn't!
Be patient. You'll know everything before long. What we seek is the realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
A perfect order? Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
That's good. I was expecting some words from Aizen. He clearly recognized that demon. Or perhaps it was a Moloch. Moloch demon.
Oh! Look! It's the Book of Inominat!
How many of those
What's
are
it doing
there?
there? Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made.
Oh.
Laffy made a copy of the book. He transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it, just to buy me that comb.
There was something here for us after all.
What fortune.
Laffy.
If that's the complete manuscript, we might be able to unravel Inominat's secrets.
We'll have to show it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
Got a copy of Inominat's book.
Alright, time to drop off the pups and get Grimoire to translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
So Magilu reacted to Melchior with some familiarity back there. As obtuse as ever, she said. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. Why do I always hit left trigger? Is there another game I've been playing lately where left trigger makes you go fast in some way? I can't think of any. I guess it moves you between the front and the back in Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds. That would be an association with movement, at least. Wait, where am I? Yeah, I need to go to Taliesin because the port's there.
That horned monster.
He was with Melchior. There was something different about him. He wasn't a Moloch, though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a demon. But why would the Abbey be working with a demon?
He could be a Therian, maybe. I mean, there was Medissa and Kamilana.
No, I don't think so. The Abbey keeps their Therians behind barriers and bound to Earth Pulse points. A Therian can't send malevolence to Inominat while walking freely.
That's correct. And besides, Orthrus was already here. In any case, now we know Melchior has a mean-looking bodyguard in addition to his illusions. It'll take quite a lot to stop him.
Aye. That's a fact.
Got anything to say, Aizen? I should probably be taking more encounters, shouldn't I? I'll fight the next thing I see. Bird!
You'll be rust on my blade.
Okay. That was a weird delay. That's awkward. Alright, somewhere there should be a soul to pick up. Alright,
Nothing can stop these fists.
got him. Mastered the quartz waistcoat. Oh,
Eleanor, there's something I have to ask.
What is it?
Did you leak our plans to the Abbey?
Eleanor hasn't done anything like that.
Then how do you explain Melchior and his illusions already waiting for us when we got to a ball?
I promised you that I would work together with you until I found the truth for myself. I'm not up to any tricks. It's far too late for that now. Exactly what a guilty party would say.
I mean,
If anyone's suspicious here, I'd say it's you, Magilu.
No tricks. I don't even know what a trick is.
Enough. If Eleanor was leaking information, then Titania would surely be under attack by now.
Right. I'm sure the Abbey would love to have those Therians back.
But the enemy was in that village waiting in ambush.
The Abbey isn't foolish. They figured out by now that we're rounding up the Therians. They'll have left traps for us with each remaining one. It's the obvious move.
All right. If that's how you see it, I'll stand down.
So you trust me then?
No. I'm saying that anything the Abbey tries, I'll be ready for it.
Oh, such a brave, determined soul.
Eleanor, does the Abbey possess an art that can control demons?
Not that I've ever heard of. Besides, if they could control demons, there'd be no need to resurrect Inominat, would there?
Can't argue with that.
But Melchior was obviously in control of that demon. How did he manage that?
You can't tether them like a Moloch, and Melchior wasn't using oaths or mana to compel him. No, this was something more like mind control.
Mind control?
Let's say you know your target's innermost desires. You simply conjure the right illusion. Show them what would push their buttons in just the right way.
Ah, if you can create an illusion of something someone really wants, you can control them.
Exactly. You can force a powerful burden upon your target's psyche. Until their spirit breaks, that is.
What happens when they break?
Depends on the target. They might become an empty shell, they might go wild with desire. Eeny teeny spiny crow.
You sure know a lot about this.
Now that you put it that way, why would I know so much about it? What if someone is controlling me, making me say these very words? How horrifying! I believe I'll take your words with a grain of salt.
she did mention on a boat ride earlier that her emotions were broken. Just throwing that out there. Okay, you specifically need the colorful waistcoat. Is there anything Laphicet can move to? There is. He can finish up the colorful waistcoat later. Perhaps once we have another copy.
Let's get started!
That was too good at consuming claw to not do, even though it would have put me at 2 souls had I not gotten a stun anywhere in that. I wonder what the chances of not getting a stun in that were, though.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Guardian Master. Probably for reaching level 40. I bet the second benefit is plus 10%. Or no, plus 15% art attack, probably? I can't remember what these level 40 titles have as their second benefit. Oh no, it's physical attack. Sure. They are used for her hidden arts, because it always uses the lower of the 2 stats, and it's not like her, oh no.
Are we ready for this?
Not like her physical attack would be the higher of the 2. I guess if you have an attack-only weapon. I'm sure just getting to hit this guy a lot. Nah. Rip that combo. Was up to 40 hits. Probably get a decent end of battle EXP boost for whoever lands the last hit. Ow. That really ended the combo? I mean, I'll believe you, game. You're the one running checks like 30 or 60 times a second or whatever you run at. I can never tell the difference between frame rates. That's the word.
I wish I had power like that.
Oh, I think there was an art learned. I think it had the icon of a healing art. No idea who learned it. Feldspar pendant. I think I've been needing the pendant for quite a while. Also, somebody mastered some boots. Oh, you. Oh, but I found quartz recently.
Don't waste my time.
How did it notice me? Wait, don't waste my time. Why'd I get that comment when they're still higher level than me? By like 4. I guess maybe it considers 4 levels to be an even match. Don't waste my time just sounds like something you would say to an inferior opponent.
Come on, really?
Maybe Velvet's just especially impatient.
Listen, Eleanor really isn't spying on us. I was with her almost every minute, and when I wasn't, Velvet was watching her. And she's a woman who keeps her promises. She wouldn't lie to...
Laphicet.
We understand, Laphicet. It's Eleanor. If she were lying to herself to somehow keep spying on us, the guild would fill her with malevolence.
I see. You're right. The fact that I haven't turned into a dragon proves that.
Thank you. Both of you.
I didn't think you were giving them information intentionally.
But there are illusionists like Melchior out there. That means we can't rule out someone recording your thoughts in secret.
I don't think we need to worry about that either. Not with you and Laphicet always near.
Now that that's settled, it's time for you all to testify to my innocence.
That could be difficult.
What?
Well, okay. Why don't you start off by telling us all about the time you sold us out to Teresa back in Helives?
Oh, why bring up that old yam? You're a very vindictive man, do you know that?
You're just figuring that out? Well, there's your proof at least. You wouldn't make much of a spy.
She really wouldn't.
Hey, that's not what I meant! You were mean!
Oh, right. It was a 20-minute expedition, and we took some battles, so it accelerated it by 2 minutes.
You better be ready.
Alright, so the enemies are just letting us, like, hit them a lot. Oh, do you need 4 blast gauge in order to use the level 2 art? I was kind of hoping to see that one for Velvet. I thought you just needed a high enough combo. That was a lot of strikes going into thin air.
See that? I beat it.
Windring Mastered.
Let's get
Kinda glad I didn't take that at dangerous level. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of rapidly approaching, maybe not end game, but certainly late game. I'm just looking to get a little caught up in levels. Also, the fact that I haven't been able to take the last several Code Red encounters is kind of frustrating. Not gonna run back and forth and grind, but let's at least take some fights on the way. Ah, and we're here. I acknowledge that touching the save point's gonna kill the combo, but I was gonna go into the town anyway. Well, touching the save point doesn't. Interacting with the save point does. Let's see. Wonder what people have to say about demon presence now that the illusion's gone.
Woohoo! My sister's making us pickleboard meatballs for dinner tonight! Hey! What did I tell you about bothering travelers? Sorry about that. He's
There's an herb.
totally obsessed with food. That's alright. Pickleboard meatballs, huh? Sounds delicious. They're really super tasty, but Sis says that they used to taste even better. Why's that? We used to get deliveries of fresh, delicious prickleboar meat from the nearby village of Abal. But in the Advent 3 years ago, demons attacked the village, and now it's gone. It's such a tragedy. If they only could have held out for just one more day, I'm sure Lord Artorias would have saved them.
Artorias. Right.
I should probably use my herbs soon.
Excuse me. My partner and I
Oh,
here
no.
would like to put on a comedy show if it's possible.
I've made a mistake.
Not often you run into someone with a real fire in their eyes. All right, show me what you got.
With pleasure.
Eleanor, I'm impressed. I didn't know you had this sort of initiative.
You just have to do what you have to do, right? Besides, if we pull this off, it could be our chance to get closer to Modulou.
Did you say Modulo? I haven't seen her recently, but she seems to be making a name for herself in Logris.
Yeah, her dances are really beautiful. Do you know her?
I do. Her and her teacher, Valta. Now, I'm not saying Modulo isn't great, but Valta was utterly sublime. I worry about him pushing Modulo so much, to be honest. He's never been one to accept compromise in his art.
Huh. I didn't know that.
We don't have time to stop and feel bad for our rivals. Did you memorize the script?
Of course I did. And I won't tolerate any slip-ups from you either.
Hearing that just makes me more motivated. Well, let's get going. We've got a show to put on. Hi there! Thanks for having us again! The Bienfu Keepers! Magic Hassan!
Whoa, back it up. Again? If we're supposed to be regulars here, then why does everyone look like they've never heard of Bienfu? And what's with this Magic Azam stuff? Is that some kind of spell?
Gosh, it's really been getting cold here lately.
Are you just going to ignore my questions?
What does it matter? Aren't you too cold to worry about things like that? Does this feel summery to you?
I can be cold and ask you questions at the same time. Actually, it is rather cold.
See? I said it was cold. In fact, I've been so cold lately, I even set fire to my clothes.
Isn't that going too far?
No, that's how cold I was. In fact, that wasn't enough, so I set the house on fire too!
Your house? Why would you do that?
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't bother me at all. And who said it was my house? The one I set on fire was yours.
That's a crime, you know.
Huh? What's wrong? That's not in the script.
Arson is a serious crime.
Well, yes, but...
In the script, the punchline was supposed to be, but when I saw how much it would cost to replace them, I got the chills.
Yeah, but I got into the moment and thought I could ad-lib something better.
You're advocating something morally abhorrent. Change it back.
What's the big deal? You're getting worked up over a joke.
Crime is not a joke. Even speaking as a normal citizen, I can't condone speech that promotes such a horrifically antisocial act.
Oh, now you've got me all mad. I give up. For good.
No, it's bad.
I said I give up. For good.
No, it's bad. My deepest apologies for putting on an act about something so terrible today, sir.
Well, the whole thing was meant to be about morals anyway, so how did we do?
Can I just ask you one question? Are you for real?
Yes, I am. I should have known.
Outfits.
Wow, the weather's just swell. It's something I've said every day for 3 months now.
Huh? But wasn't there just a heavy fog?
Nope, never seen a wisp of fog in this village. It's been sunny so long, I think I might dry up.
That means that fog was just another of Melchior's illusions.
Seems that way.
Yep. Alright, that's enough talking to people. Alright, Doc is up there. Of course, the only exit in the town that is within map exit. Let's get that chest marked on the map. Or just open it. Aviator sunglasses. Now those are the glasses that Laphicet needs, right? Oh, I forgot he even had a tail. Kinda clips through his bag and hides half of it. Alright, aviator. Huh? Is it a hat? No, there's no hat slot. These aren't like oh, there it is. These aren't alphabetical or anything. But I guess all the sunglasses were together, so it should have been easier to notice them. But I wasn't expecting them to necessarily be together. Man, I wonder if by the end of the game I'll have 6 pairs of glasses. Then everyone can have glasses. Huh. Take this conversation.
Is one of them
Yep.
off-limit Class 4 islands that folks call Serpent Isle. Place has been overrun with snakes since forever. I hate the things, so it sounds like hell to me. But I've heard there's a woman who actually lives there.
Whatever for? Why would anyone want to live in a place like that?
I know, it's mighty strange. Place supposedly is crawling with demons too. Last time I was in the area, I checked it out. Kept my distance, of course. Used me spyglass.
And? Was she there?
Aye, she was. Except she looked like a snake herself. I mean, she was human up top, but her face was a weird color, and her lower half was all slithery and wiggly. Ugh. Creeped me out.
A snake woman, huh?
Even worse, looked like you couldn't swing a cat without hitting a snake. Just the thought of it keeps me awake at night.
You should have a stiff drink and get some sleep before you pass out on deck. I'll tell Benwick to give you an extra ration.
Wow. Thanks a lot, First Mate. I appreciate it. I ought to pester him for some of that aged reserve he keeps hidden away.
I didn't realize he was one of our pirates. But, yeah. I was thinking, you know, a lot of conversations on docks have led to Class 4 zones. Let's see how Slashbeat goes with our current stats. So I noticed there were 2 different minigame stations in this town. Oh wait, you should miss the cart later in the minigame. Probably?
Come on, really?
Oh. Can get 207 Tails coins like that now. Came in 9th place, not too shabby, take this as a reward. Water Norman suit for Velvet, and not Water Norman hat. Made into 5th place, Flame Norman suit for Rokuro, Fire Norman hat for Rokuro. Alright. What's in the item exchange anyway? Right, a lot of outfits. And then some, like, really expensive items. I guess if I really wanted to grind for Denor bottles and Inof bottles, it wouldn't be a big deal. Also, you don't actually save money by buying the package deal. But all the tempering powders are really expensive to get here. Why is Balmy Fluid 12,000? Nah, angry glasses probably aren't cool. Alright. Nah, Magalu needs those. I need, like, more sunglasses. But I don't know if you can actually carry multiple of the same thing. So I do have 6 glasses. But, like, there are too many nerd glasses. Oh wait, black sunglasses. There we go. And the ladies get the nerd glasses. Wait, colored sunglasses are also for cool people. And then you get the round glasses. We did it. That was important. No, it wasn't. Oh, anyway, I should split the part, and then we'll talk to Benwick up there. See ya.